23:05.
What was my 23?
I'm looking. 23:05 to 23:04. We won by a hun.
No way.
Yes. You went 23:05. You went 23:04.
Oh man, if I would have just stayed on and coming through the starting line.
You farted, you would have won.
Finnegan, it was a good race, my friend.
That was excellent. I guess it's up to you and me now.
Yeah. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until...
Oh, dude, this thing is 2:30 right now.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, so our car is not ready to compete. She's 2:35, so
2:35.
Newbern's gonna jump in and try to top his partner's time in an effort to catch Team Finnegan.
Spinburger. Fryennigan.
Finberger. Yeah.
Finburger.
Yeah.
Finburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Wow, that Duster is super fun. I almost beat Finnegan's best time, but you know what? He got me. But anyway, Newbern, take her down the track.
You got it. Way out of the groove.
He is on the roughest part of the track.
I was going to go in the water.
Look out, he cannot see.
That thing's graceful.
24:80. That was pretty consistent.
You're right there with everyone else's first pass.
Right there.
I went to the mud down there.
Avoid the mud puddles.
You have to pick up 1.8 seconds.
Okay.
Back in the mud.
He was ripping.
He cannot see anything right now. Oh, he slowed down 24:42.
The pan might have contacted the ground there.
Might have.
Maybe.
Oh, and I smell clutch. 24:42. Not enough to win. It reeks of clutch out here.
Probably break.
Maybe. Team Dulburn is still behind. Oh, this is gonna hurt. No! I'm up.
Why'd he come from that way?
Boy, he came in and out the same side.
No, he didn't. Oh, stopped really early. It was like a 25. It really doesn't sound happy. It wasn't good. It was like 25.
Really?
Yeah. The beginning was epic. You crossed here in the air.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something happened down there, though. Go again. You can do this.
Do you care about 220 degrees?
In my car.
Oh, he is hauling butt.
But he goes the other way.
You haven't even stopped.
I stopped at the wrong pole.
Yeah, you stopped way down there.
I did.
Not bad, though. 23:77.
Okay, so that wins.
Are we going to do average or?
We did. You lost.
Okay, Nusich. Ready for your assignment number 2?
Yes.
Figure 8. We're going to start right here. You're going to come around, and we're going to start timing you in the intersection. So then you're going to do 2 full figure eights. So you cross the intersection 5 total times.
So 5 or 5?
5.
They get to drive the winning car from the left of it.
Yeah, you get the Camaro, unfortunately.
Well, you know what?
All right.
Yeah.
I drove the Camaro from the last location here, and it's
broke
a
it.
far superior vehicle. So you guys have your work cut out for you.
We have an open diff. It doesn't slide awesome. Tell you what, I'm going to like cut 2 seconds off your time for anybody who leaves a connecting rod on the track.
That's pretty worthwhile. Is that a deer? You go first, Newbern.
All right.
Climb into that Camaro and show the boys how to go.
All right, here comes Newbern staging the Camaro.
Are you ready? He's in gear. Go for it.
Good turn. I say sparks coming out from under the hood.
That's 1. Not smooth, like,
Man, it's got good momentum though.
That's 2. There we go. That's 3. He's doing great. He's doing really good. Looks nice. That's 4. All right, next time through the intersection, it's time. Oh, that looks good. Almost a minute, 58-54.
On a technicality, you were doing amazing
So
until...
close and yet so far.
It's all about the fun.
It was. We liked it. I hope you did.
Solid effort.
Yeah, that's under a minute.
All right. Next up is the Dolphin.
What? You go back to back?
Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
You threw the belt, bro.
No power steering?
Yeah, I see it dangling.
As soon as Dulcich went to run, he realized it had no power steering, and both of the belts have fallen off. And so 12-volt Dave here is throwing them back on so that his buddy can have belts for half a lap. Belts fixed. Dulcich is up.
Well, I guess that's good enough. Looking good.
Yeah. Not bad at all. Up, except for now.
He's going the wrong way.
He's totally choked.
How do you get lost on a figure 8? How's that even possible?
I lost the course.
We're now going backwards.
Okay, all right.
Free time.
Hey, what up, Con? Yeah, this is my comfort game. I just play it whenever I can just because it's a great way to turn your brain off and just move around. Plus, you can watch a video or something while you're doing it. How you doing? Yeah, it's just a comfort game. It's not, the gameplay is very basic, but it's, rewarding. Big chillin'. I like to hear that. Here's to that. Cheers, bruh.
So, when you were going right, did it ever occur to you you might be going the wrong direction?
I got a bunch of sand in my eyes. I couldn't see nothing.
Once I got the hang of it,
Those 9 laps really looked
yeah.
good.
Once I got the hang of it, but by then, the horse had left the barn. So,
Yeah. 46.90.
I think these guys wearing Christmas, Santa hats, it's because of the season. They change it every year, I think. That's all my cases. USB headers kicking the bucket and giving me over voltage errors. So what is your 3.3 and 5 volt readings? You can check those on hardware info.
Duster here.
Check those first.
Limited slip or a locked rear edge so it doesn't slide as easy. But I think all I have to do is not get lost and I win this.
I believe Mr. Predator is about to put on a...
You go!
I already troubleshooted and disconnected the header in question. Oh, it's only one of them was giving you an issue? Could be a fuse problem. Yeah, alright. Troubleshooting done.
It lifts the inside tire and spins so you can't accelerate.
I mean, for having all those things work against you at 49 time.
Like the amount of rocks you threw on everybody was incredible. Well, that's good then. All right, Finnegan, I expect an improvement. This is going to be last pass on the figure 8. It's going to be Mike Finnegan in the duster. All right, Mike, it's all you.
Oh, wow. This is different. I feel like I'm about to eat the steering wheel.
Well, you go. Whoa, you're not kidding. Okay. Got one. Watch the bus. Oh, I can't see him. He's right there. And boom. Still going. And he beat my time. 39-37.
Yeah, those weird PC issues. I had some gremlin. Every system I built for myself, there's always a gremlin, even though I can fix everyone else's computer. Turns out mine was the 24-pin header with the 24-pin connector wasn't connected properly, so I wasn't getting proper 5 volt. The game and everything kept crashing under graphic load. Very bizarre issue. Well, it doesn't show head USB voltage. It shows your 5.5, your 3.3, 5 volt, and 12 volt rail, as well as your battery voltage. So those are actually very useful in troubleshooting. I've literally found out I was having that problem. The 3.3 was dropping because, well, first the motherboard gave me an error because it was dropping below 3 volt, which is really bad, and then hardware info confirmed it. You can check for voltage for whatever. Never to me either. Before my mother, I kept crashing. I couldn't find out why. Finally, motherboard wouldn't boot, and the BIOS said, "Listen, your 3.3 volt, one of your voltages is low." And I checked it, and BIOS it was showing below 3 volts. So I started disconnecting everything, and it slowly went up higher. It went to like 3.1, and it's like that's still not solving it. So I checked the hardware info and ran some tests, and they noticed the 24 pin, the top of it was disconnected slightly. Because I changed power supply several times. I knew it was a power issue, I just couldn't figure out what. It's very useful. If anything, not just those voltages, for your battery voltage. Like if your motherboard BIOS battery is dying, it'll show you the voltage, so you know when to change it.
Wow! Man, can that thing even drive a duster? Whoa! Here it comes. And awesome, let's go. Oh my goodness! I may have knocked all the torsion out of the torsion bars if that's what's holding the front end of this car up.
Man, that's gonna be hard to beat. That's a long course. 1:15.81. I'm kind of jealous only you guys are driving this thing. That looked awesome from here.
Dude, it was so fun and so scary.
Why?
Because this car is out of control, dude. One wheel is always spinning, and the car is just fishtailing.
Yeah, we should have welded the rear.
Is the front end lower now? I feel like I knocked all the torsion out of it. A little bit. You'll be good.
GTA.
Tire over there, like,
It did. We can fix this with the floor jackets and lug nuts. The challenge is going to be finding the lug nuts.
don't let it drop on the car. 4 washers and 2 lug nuts.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. You ever found a couple, I found a couple.
Hey, wow, that's a scavenge.
Technically, when you start looking.
That's incredible.
They may have to be 4 spots.
I regret my decision.
Oh, that's why it came off. Not enough radiation. Good catch, dude. That's exactly
Oh my god. Fucking car.
You go, good Steve.
Fuck it.
Oh, big dog. Man, possessed. Look at him right there.
Going faster. Not throttling it like you were, though. No way.
Alright, but he's made it past the point where he got before. It's already doing better.
Oh, good slide there. Yeah, he's not really great. That's the car.
It's very hard to drive because he doesn't have a lot of traction, so it fishtails a lot. I don't know how to
128.
What did I run?
115. You're way
I
behind.
think he was cruising.
Come on down, Steve! My clutch linkage is locked up. Okay, I guess that's the end of the day on the rally segment. Finnegan wins. Well, so what went wrong, Steve?
Oh, the clutch pedal, it got stuck, and I was stuck in neutral, just on like the greatest run I've ever done.
It won't go into gear at all?
I can't step on the clutch like as hard as I step on it.
Ah, that's too bad. It's raining and you already had a wheel fall off. Pretty much we need to move on to the next event, which is tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow for the head-to-head showdown.
I cannot step on the clutch pedal, it's stuck. And now the rain has come, it is ruined the clutch pedal. Last night I was competing against Finnegan and the Duster on a rally course, and man, I had nothing but trouble because the clutch linkage was all bound up, and we came to discover the header on the left side of the car is absolutely crushed. The collector is up against the floorboard, capturing the shift fork that operates the clutch, so that linkage is a no-go. The only real fix for this right now is to cut the primary tubes. It's going to be kind of like a short zoomy header when I'm done, but at least it will relieve the problem with the clutch fork. Boom! All right, I consider that completely fixed. So we're going to drop this car down, we're going to take it out, and then we're going to have some racing action.
All right, here we go. This is the last race of this episode, and it's been so long since Freiberger and Finnegan have been together that Team Usage is going to let them go head-to-head in the Camaro and the Duster.
So we're gonna run this course, which is actually really, really cool and has some jumps in it and everything. But first, I want to take a poll at this point in the episode on what we're thinking of these vehicles. So just call it out, Camaro or Duster?
Camaro.
Well, Duster, hands down.
Camaro.
Camaro.
You guys are just not any judge of horse flesh.
That's the problem. The Duster has no limited slip. It's got no front suspension travel whatsoever. The Camaro's easier to get in and out of, has better tires, taller tires, more suspension travel. So this is the choice unit.
I like the Duster.
Okay, he's going Duster, I'm going Camaro.
Finnegan's got the Duster, and I've seen how he can drive that thing. I'm gonna have to go Finnegan on this
I'm
one.
gonna have to go with the Camaro.
This track is wide enough for passing. Right here on this straight.
Yeah, just right here though.
Go ahead and flag them off. Go! Oh! Oh! Carburetor backfire! Carburetor backfired and the engine died. He stomped on the pedal too fast. Finnegan's halfway down the straight.
This car's a dead dog.
Look at that Duster fly! Oh! Wow! the starting zone, whereas Finnegan, he flew around this track like an American eagle owning the dirt track.
Freaking Richard Petty around through here.
Oh, yeah. And look, it's kind of a petty color.
Yeah.
Number 44
One number
is
off.
almost 43.
My dominance throughout this episode is complete.
You guys ready?
We'll find out.
Go! Oh, look at that. This is a race. What we have here is an automobile race.
Oh, we better see some
Oh,
crash.
no, this is going to be Finnegan on the inside.
Oh, he's gonna have to wait.
Oh, it's over for Freiberger. He seems to be stalled. Oh, Finnegan up and into the water hazard. Coming up. Oh, look at that.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
That wasn't good.
If he can restart that engine and catch Finnegan. Freiberger is back on the track. He is back in this competition. It is not over. It is not over. Freiberger is still in this race.
Order assigned.
But Finnegan is going to be hard to catch. Look at that rooster tail. He's on the infield grass, and he's through into the last turn. Finnegan, here comes Freiberger, coming on strong, but I don't think he's got the engine. He ain't got enough motor to catch Finnegan. Finnegan on the last straight. It's old Finnegan!
That was fun to watch.
It was. Here comes Freiberger. Drifting into the last turn, down the straight. Oh, he's saving the car.
Oh, Mario sounds
He
bad.
figures he ain't catching Finnegan.
Oh, man.
He's out of this one.
Boy, did I learn a dirt track racer's lesson right there.
So here's what happened. Okay, very first corner, we were racing for it. I gave it to you. I went in. You blasted dirt in my face, and I did not have my shield down, and I had so much dirt in my eyes, I had to stop because it was like painful.
You are freckled.
Yes. And so basically, you won your own race twice. That was cool. The good news is, gives these guys a chance.
I'll take the Camaro.
Okay.
Steve? Yes, sir. You can win this race.
I don't know. Newbern's a hard-driving man.
I just showed you the way. That's the one twice. Perfect.
I'll be cheering you on.
This is going to be the final showdown. Your boy Finnegan might have taken out Freiberger, but you're going down, brother. Newbern took the inside, the pole position.
I just heard him. He figured out my strategy. I'm on the inside to the first turn, so because whoever gets in that corner first is going to shoot mud all over the guy behind him, and then it's basically over after that.
You ready for me to send him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do it.
Go!
Like remote control, that's fun.
Good. This is good, except Dosage is on the outside and he's about to get blasted. Way out of shape.
Yeah, I'm done.
All weapons will be locked.
So pretty much the race was just won by Newbern unless he spins out and gets past.
Or does Dulcich just take a shortcut? Because from what I've been told about this place, the grass is not off limits.
Newbern's way too far out front.
Oh, good air, good air, yeah.
Okay, maybe Duster survives with sheet metal one piece. Here comes Newbern for the win. And bam!
That thing is a machine.
Here he comes.
Never gives up. Look at him. Still wide open.
Oh, he's here.
Listen, I know you've got...
Oh, somebody's behind. You want to go again?
Sure.
All right. This time I think it'll be different. I feel like Dulcich now knows some of the course. However, Newbern now knows the course and is crazy.
Thanks again
Everyone ready?
for everything.
Okay, Dulcich, go!
What are you doing? says he'll catch him.
I'm not taking that bet. Look at him. He's on a leisurely drive. Oh, Newbert's going to blast past Dulcich right now. Watch this. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Oh! This is way better than before. Well, over here
He
anyway.
just took himself out.
He did.
Oh, I may have crashed the car a little bit.
So the Camaro's now stuck and not running.
Dulcich
And
is
I have
cruising.
no idea what Dulcich is doing.
I'm good.
He's yelling. I think he's okay.
Hey! Go again!
All right, Dulcich, this time it's got to be a fair, clean start, okay? None of this jumping the gun.
Yeah. Guy, I will send them. Dulcich jumping, whatever. He's on the bottle, dude. He's gonna get him. Watch this.
He's going to cut in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Newbert completely gets around Dulcich.
Don't give up, Dulcich. Newbert has already proven that he can overdrive this track. Oh, it doesn't sound good.
Duster's dying. Oh,
That
Camaro's
one's
not
not
good.
happy.
I think we've succeeded in breaking both of these cars.
He wounded it on the bottle, I guarantee it. How long will the rods last?
Man.
Oh, can Dulcich catch him?
Oh, come on, Dulcich.
Dulcich should just go straight here.
Up, Dulcich lost.
On the bottle. That's nitrous right there, dude. It's such a fast pile of crap. I love that car. They're still running. I think we should just send them again.
Keep going.
They're not dead yet. That was fun.
That was fun.
Who really won that deal anyway? Well, it's roadkill, so no one really cares. Except Mike Finnegan. Because let's be honest, Finnegan absolutely dominated the driving and the fun in every single test. From the drag racing to the figure eight, to the rally circuit, to the wheel-to-wheel showdown, which wasn't really a wheel-to-wheel showdown at all for Mike because I failed. He came out on top. And therefore, Team Freiberger and Finnegan win. And I'm sharing the glory. I'm not proud. But what's really the point? Well, it's getting out there and getting busy living, having some fun with some pals, and Roadkill once again proves that an old circle track car is the greatest value for fun in the gearhead world. So get a couple of them. Get out there with your buddies. Blast around in the desert, the woods, or whatever. And when someone asks you why, you just tell them, because Roadkill.
Dude, we're not going to give you credit because you are always fixing stuff. You are hard on equipment. That was bad.
I'm sorry. I don't think you are. We were waiting for pistons to fall out of it right around here.
Yeah.
Well, I was just eating Newburn's dust the whole time, so
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
I know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dirt, the berms, the jumps, everything about this place.
It is a lot of fun.
Maybe season 10, we come back, all of the dirt track cars. Sick.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
This time on Roadkill, we're back in action with our 8-door 71 Chrysler limo. By the way, it's not really a limo, it's an airport car.
Yeah, but asking a girl to prom in your airport car doesn't sound as good as your limo. Hey, baby, you want to go to prom in my airport car?
I got 8 doors, baby. Go, go! It's like opening the bat cave here.
Open. Sesame.
Wow.
Can you smell it from here?
No Roadkill car belongs in a shop this nice.
This looks a lot better than the last time we saw it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't. Look at the roof rack, dude.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff growing in there. Oh, and it stinks.
Yeah, it's funky.
So I will say it again, this is not a limo. It's an airport car, which was a specific thing that existed in the 50s through the mid-70s.
Let's drift this around snow. What makes it not a limo?
What makes it not a limo is that it has 4 rows of seats. Limos don't have that.
There's no partition.
Limo would be a big, nice open area back here with just another set of doors.
You're right. Like,
Airport cars were before they had, like, shuttle services at the airport. It's actually disgusting. It's all moldy.
it is.
It stinks.
I want to drive it, but I don't want to be in it.
It smells from here like mold and stank and armpit. It's really bad. What you're looking at here is a 1971 Chrysler Newport airport car that's all stretched out, 4 doors on both sides. The last time you saw this thing was in an episode where we took the T-Bizzle Thunderbird with a blower on it, and we went past Mount Rushmore and we road tripped and we found this thing up in Minnesota. And then between then and now, the pandemic hit. And so, unfortunately, we weren't able to make it run and drive ourselves. We hired it out to Matt's Automotive here in Moore's Head, Minnesota, and they did a lot to this thing. They had to put a new big block Chrysler in it. It's a 400 cubic inch big block. They had to deal with suspension, brakes. They had to throw a section of sheet metal in the front in order to cover the rust holes. This big. But we're gonna have fun because this thing is absurd. And by the way, not factory. An aftermarket company stretched this thing out and probably did it very sketchy. That aftermarket company being Stageway Coaches Incorporated, body by Armbruster in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Sounds like maybe a good destination? We don't know. So we need to drive this thing out of Matt's Automotive, and he said it's got the 5 minutes and 50 feet warranty on it, which I don't blame him for. And we're gonna do some donuts in the snow and hit the road.
I'm not leaving this building until we clean and disinfect this car.
Die, spiders, die. They don't want to move. Ah. Oh my God, dude.
Yuck.
It'll come out.
Ow.
Holy cow, there's no floor there.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. This is the most disgusting dashboard we've ever had.
All right, ready?
As I'll ever be.
Oh, the steering is very stiff. It's really loud with no floor. Oh, the fumes are really bad. Look at that squeaky. Yeah, these fumes are not good for our health. I don't know why, but I just used the turn signal. Oh boy, third.
No power steering?
I don't know, it kind of comes and goes.
Oh, yeah, let's see if we can shove it straight in there.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
That's very responsible of us.
The engine's already dumping coolant everywhere. Will it rock? Find out. Not really. That was a brave move. I approve of it. We had to find out. We had to know.
Yeah, speedo works.
Those are bad fumes.
The steering is very vague. It drives like a motorhome. Dude, it is so weird. I looked back in the side mirror and saw 3 door handles. I was tripping for a second.
All right, we're looking for something to plug the giant holes in the floor, right?
Yeah, we need like a rubber bed liner mat. Just lay it right over. Insulate us from everything. Will it fit in 2 spaces?
Yeah, I think so. There we go.
I'm gonna leave the key in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully someone takes it.
Yeah.
It's been 1.5 miles and even I cannot cope with the exhaust fumes. So watch this. This is pretty genius. We got rubber floor mats and a weighted blanket. So we're gonna cover giant holes in the floor with rubber floor mats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's going to work.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Have you seen this floor?
Yeah. There we go. That's much, much better.
Do you want to weight it down with this dash?
Sure.
Order assigned.
There you go.
I just joined the wolf pack.
And the return of homeless Dave.
Woo! Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's good to see you. This is going to keep me alive. No shame in my game. Ladies, not available.
Woohoo! Wow, seems better already.
Oh, yeah.
It actually does. It was fuming me out.
The steering is so strange. Like, but you turn the wheel at least 30 degrees before anything happens. So watch this. Ready?
Oh, weird!
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw that. It's like a...
At least 30 degrees before anything happens. So watch this. Ready?
Oh, weird!
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
saw that. It's like a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
No evasive maneuvers.
I've never seen that before. That is weird.
So watch, it's gonna go to the right, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start correcting left
Oh!
and nothing happened.
Oh, death. That's pure death.
Welcome to Fargo, we're back.
Let's feed this thing through the wood chipper. I'm sure they're tired of that joke here. All right, so there's a roundabout, go straight.
I don't know if we're gonna make it if I go straight. All right, good luck everybody. We're coming.
Made it.
Thank you for your
Steering
contribution.
reminds me a lot of the Hornet. Sketchy.
That looks like the worst steering I've ever seen. Maybe if you should just let your hands off the wheel and it'll be fine.
You ready?
It'll find its own center. Not really. Okay. We're dead.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ah.
That's no fair.
Oh, this is pretty good.
I believe you.
Somehow sleeping in the car is no big deal, but riding blindfolded is like a new level of trust.
Never done a donut in a limo before.
Remember, it's 24 feet long.
Good morning, Sam.
It doesn't have that big slow swing that I'd hoped for. We needed ice here a lot.
Oh, I have no steering now.
Oh, you have no power steering?
I think I lost the belt. I'm gonna pull over.
Sure.
Thanks for
So you think it threw the belt?
It's got it. It like as soon as the donut was over.
good work.
Whoa, dude. Ah. That belt's gone. Finnegan, tell them about the consequences of your crime.
We lost the power steering belt, but we also just discovered the steering pretty much is non-existent. Had a lot of play in the wheel, and now we know why. The rag joint, it's missing the rag part.
We'll fix it elsewhere. So we're parked here in this massive chain store, very inconspicuous with our airport car here, 24 feet of pure violence. You ready to just throw that belt back on there in GTFO?
Yes,
Yeah.
the quicker the better. Here it comes,
What?
the disappointment.
Wait, why is first of all, there's metric in it, so that's a fail.
It's a metric world we're living in now, bro.
Here's the thing. If you cannot find your 10mm socket, you're working on the wrong car. That would loosen that, and it didn't. I have no idea how to use a tool set. All right, so it's as in as it gets is the problem. Now it's your turn to put the belt on. Right there. Okay, let me hold this up. Okay.
I feel like Superman. He's fixed.
All right.
This wolf pack's ready to go.
All right, this is gonna be my first experience. I'm not sure it's gonna do a burnout.
Yeah, he's very peppy.
I feel like those people driving in old-time movies. So far, we made it from Fargo, Moorhead to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I thought South was supposed to be warmer. It's still 15.
That's better than 14. That's what it was yesterday.
Yeah, we're picking up a degree at a time. Roadkill increments.
Counts as warm. Oh, sorry. It was accidental. Remember that time we drove cross country in June?
It was warm.
It was warm.
I had shorts and sandals. Remember that time we were in Alaska and it was sub-zero?
I try to forget about that time.
We're good.
I have fond memories of the bison.
This thing doesn't want to start, though, when it's cold, so I got the starting sauce here.
I'll get the key.
You got the key.
You work the throttle, because I'm not putting my butt on the frozen vinyl.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Runs great.
Sounds like 3.5.
That's all it needs. So let me choke it a bit. There you go, much better. See that? That's the choking technique. Make it run richer, less air, more fuel. Runs better. See? Purrs like a kitten.
Let's go to Nebraska.
We're going to Lincoln, Nebraska, we hope. All right, we got our hand warmers fired up. We got our blankets in action.
Gonna be a good day.
Can't feel my fingers already.
We can make it to Lincoln by tonight. Then we can go see that museum tomorrow. Yeah, first thing in the morning. That'd be cool.
The front of the car will make it to Lincoln tonight. The back, maybe not.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
Day one, before we drove this thing 2 blocks, I noticed it had a big coolant leak, and we ignored it, and now we got steam pouring out. Where's it coming from?
I don't want to put my face there, but it's the back of the engine.
So, leaking from the back like this, it's either a head gasket or we got a leaky freeze plug. If we head back north where it's 17 degrees again, this probably stops.
You'll be alone in that, Jimmy.
Yeah. That's a bad problem. I did that to you in the Suburban episode when we were driving Blasphemy up to Oregon. You freaked. Flashback to that. It's actually good footage. So go ahead and pop that.
At least I didn't scream.
Okay, get all the K-Seal we have and some coolant.
This has been proven time and time again on this show.
Got the coolant.
Is this frozen? I think this froze.
Is this actually frozen?
Yeah, totally frozen.
No way. The K-Seal is frozen. Look at the ice in the top of the lid. Look at it like going. I don't think we can follow the directions here because you can't really shake up the K-Seal when it's frozen solid.
This is pretty good right here.
So we K-sealed that Camaro we got in Texas. Head gasket in the can,
It's magical. Head gasket repair.
and that was miraculous. It saved the whole trip. We K-sealed Dulcich's satellite when he cracked a cylinder wall from revving at the 7,000 RPM. Look at that. It's not even steaming anymore. Dude. Yeah. And I thought we were done, but no, we're ready to go again. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's pouring out. We discovered that there is no amount of K-Seal that is going to solve the problem of the core plug on the back of the cylinder head dumping water out as fast as we can pour it in.
Yeah.
What's our plan?
Ditch the car over there, where it's less likely to be impounded or towed.
Okay.
And, yeah, we'll fix it tomorrow.
I'm going to leave a note on the car that explains that we're going to come get it so that if somebody does want to take it from us, we don't lose it. But meanwhile, I will also leave the title sitting right here on the dashboard. The car will be parked right there.
Bye-bye, car.
Title, right there.
I feel better.
I don't, it's still here.
It's nice cold today, though. Oh, dude, it leaked everywhere. I'm glad we got more coolant, because I'm pretty sure most of it's on the ground.
I'm in a coma. I'm afraid you're gonna have to do this.
I'll do it. I feel good.
Really?
Let's just push it forward out of the wet spot.
So the challenge was, if I can actually push it, then you'll do the work?
I'll do all the work.
If I can push it.
Yeah. Oh, you're really doing it. Look at you. The internet is wrong. You're not 78 years old, and if you are, good on you. All right, but I don't want it in the gravel. Go to the smooth part. I don't have a brush. No broom. I feel bad. I'll help. Nearly there. 1 feet. Yeah, that'll work. Time to fix the airport limo. As you might recall, she sprung a leak right out the back of the cylinder head. My first attack is to clean the area. Note, I'm not using brake parts cleaner because a lot of them have chlorine in it. And if you superheat that, that results usually in phosgene poisoning, attacks your nervous system, you die, it sucks. So hand sanitizer, that's what I'll be using today. But I'm gonna combo that with another 3-pronged attack, 3 different bristle brushes. I'm gonna alternate between gold, silver, and back to gold. This one is better because it's bigger. I need to heat the area. Well, it's cold, and stuff take longer to dry. So I'm gonna make it hotter with this. This is a propane torch. I'll start at the bottom, circling all the way around, focusing the heat. Over here is your basic silicone gasket sealer. This might do the job. I'm not totally convinced it will. I have these, which are JB Weld, kind of a 2-part epoxy deal. You mix it together. This one is for marine environments, called Water Weld. This one here, it's military grade. So this might be our winner. I don't know. We'll just see how we feel when we get to that part. That multi-pronged attack will cure this. We will get on the road to wherever it is we're going that we haven't told you because, well, we don't want to fail.
Mike can't get under the car to see up at the freeze plug, and so we don't have a jack or jack stands, of course. We did find a perfect wedge-shaped block that I'm going to drive up onto.
Perfect. I'm flying blind here. I really don't even know if I'm brushing the correct area because I can't see it.
Can you feel the freeze plug from where you're standing?
Yeah, it's going into a divot that I hope is the freeze plug.
Can you see a hole in the freeze plug?
Well, no, it's dark. There's not enough light. Maybe if you move the light, I can see it. Yeah. That freeze plug is not popped out.
I expect it to be rusted in the middle, not popped out. What I can feel by sticking my finger in that freeze plug is that it's rusted from the inside out, and there's like a crack right in the middle of it that's giving us our spritz. So I guess hand cleaner is going to be the option here. Clean it up more, and we're going to mix a 2-part epoxy like JB Weld and just cover in the whole freeze plug. And then probably leave the radiator cap off anyway.
All right, we are ready to secure and stop the leak once and for all. We decided after reading the packages here of our sealants that we didn't need to heat the cylinder head at all. So at that point, we brought out our brake parts cleaner, which does have chlorine in it, and you don't want to superheat it. Dave's finishing cleaning the plug right now. I'm gonna tell you why we chose what we chose to seal this. This is the new hotness, JB Weld Water Weld. You can apply this underwater. It hardens
In like 15 to 25 minutes, it's fully cured in an hour underwater, and you can sand it, you can file it, you can drill it, you can tap it. This is what we'll be using as soon as he's done wiping the cylinder head off.
Done.
We'll be using this right now. I'm pretty sure that is one uniform color, so I will now apply it to the cylinder head, and then we'll go to lunch while this cured. I can no longer see the freeze plug or the cavity in the cylinder head. I feel good about this. As long as it sticks to the cavity really well, our leak should be repaired. That stuff is legit.
Mike crammed that freeze plug all full of JB Weld. We've been sitting around for an hour waiting for it to like dry and get super hard, and unfortunately it's not. What we're gonna try and do is fire up the engine here with no water in it at all to get some heat in the cylinder head, crack the block, and then secure that epoxy in there. Fart up. Ooh, runs good. Wow, that went much better than expected.
Is it leaking?
No, but there's no water in it.
Well, good. Then it's 50% good.
Order assigned.
It doesn't leak with no water. We're in the right direction.
Right. It's better than it was.
Getting a little warm. Oh, that's full. It's not leaking. Okay, not leaking. It is smoking profusely, so I think we're good.
Okay, good.
I noticed that this radiator cap says R18, which I think means 18 pounds.
That's pretty high.
I'm leaving it loose. Are you good with that?
Sure. You know, there's only one proper way to test this thing out.
I'm aware of that.
Rockford.
I've been on this show for 10 years.
Not exactly a Rockford. All right, well, that was fun.
Oh, lame! Most boring roadkill car ever.
Oh, we got screech.
So for the record, we're now on our way to Lincoln, Nebraska.
We can do it.
So did you look underneath this thing while we were working on it?
No, I looked up at the motor, assessed the problem with the leak, ignored the chassis because I didn't want to be afraid, and just worked on that.
Yeah, avert your gaze because it's bad. The drive shaft is nonetheless very, very long. And the company that made the 8-door, they just put on like 2x4 tubing between the front frame and the rear subframe and called it good.
No fish plates or gussets?
No. I think it's gonna live. We're gonna make it.
I do too.
Oh, perfect. They had custom parking just for us next to the sprint car. Okay. Oh, is it bad that 35 feels warm? Whew. But we made it.
Yeah, we did.
We're at the Museum of American Speed in Lincoln, Nebraska.
This
Ready?
is gonna be awesome. Because they got a heater in there and cars.
This is gonna be like vacation time for us for a little while. I've been here before because this whole thing is the brainchild of a guy I knew and his wife, Speedy Bill Smith, and his wife, Joyce, who also founded Speedway Motors in 1952, which is still in business. It's still a massive mail order company, and it's still right here. Speedy Bill had the vision to collect all of this racing stuff. There's a lot of engine things here. There's a lot of things that will connect back to my history as the editor of Carcraft, Hot Rod, and Rod and Custom magazine. So I'll be looking for that stuff, as well as just enjoying all of the background that represents the history of our hobby.
The really cool thing about A.J. Watson's shop is you walk in there, and it was like 6 times this size, right? So he had these types of pictures. All this stuff was stapled to the wall exactly the way he left it, all around the whole entire shop.
And this was kind of the corner of his shop where he did a lot of his, major fabrication. So he'd lay out the chassis here and start doing all the body work in this corner. So that was kind of the corner we honed in on.
These are all tether car racers. You basically have a circle track, a pole in the middle, a car that's tied on a rope, and you fire them up, and they go in a circle really, really, really fast.
Nitromethane, and back in World War II when there were fuel rations and people couldn't race regular-sized cars, they'd turn to these, and this was a serious hobby.
These two right here are actually built by Roy Richter, who's a guy who owned Bell Auto Parts, which is Bell helmets and all sorts of speed equipment. Traeger wheels and Scott blowers.
Yeah, Scott superchargers. Yeah, a legend. I mean, a legend in hot rodding and early speed parts.
And playing around with tether cars. This stuff is just way cool. Here's something fairly simple that we thought that we would show you. This is a cutaway of a Chrysler 392 Hemi engine. What is a Hemi? A Hemi is an engine that has combustion chambers that are a hemisphere. Think of half the Earth. Cut it at the equator and you get one hemisphere. It's half a ball. That is the shape of the combustion chamber nearly. Typically on a Hemi, you would also expect to see cross-flow intake and exhaust valves. So here's how an engine actually runs. Air comes in through the injector, through the supercharger, gets compressed. This is the intake port. So watch, when I rotate it, you're gonna see the piston start to move down on the intake stroke. The intake valve will open. It's drawing in the air-fuel charge. Now it is compressing it with both the valves closed. Then the spark plug fires. Now we're on the power stroke. The expansion of the gas is combusting. Shove the piston down, imparting power to the crankshaft. Now the exhaust valve opens and pushes it up, shoving all the smoke, the exhaust fumes, out.
This is incredible. What do you do when the cap and rotor burns out on this thing, man?
You buy a supper plate and you drill holes in.
I mean, this is cool, man.
Yeah, what a monster.
Imagine how heavy it is, because that's cast iron.
Yeah, the whole thing's cast iron. The thing is, how did he make his own crankshaft in camp? Because it's not coupled, it's all one.
This doesn't look like it's welded together unless he went
It's not.
great lengths to disguise it. Like,
most people think that, they just sawed two engines and welded them. It's way more complicated than that. He had sectioned the block out of 5 different blocks to try to make all the water passages right. Just crazy.
that's a lot of work.
But, hey, if you've got a dream, make it happen, right?
Everything in the museum has been incredibly amazing, and I'm just mind blown at all the stuff that I remember from magazines as a kid and from the history of the sport and everything. Wow. Again, you could spend all day just looking at this stuff.
Oh, you're not kidding.
One of the things about this museum is you realize that everybody was roadkill way back to the beginning of time when it comes to internal combustion. Guys engineering stuff in their head, making it happen, and this hits home for me because this is a Jeep Go Devil 134. This would have been a regular old flathead inline 4-cylinder like you'd find in those flat fender Jeeps that I love so much, but it's been converted to an overhead, and the guys here at the museum don't even know what the origin of it was. They found it, they put it together so that you can witness it, but who knows? Did someone make this themselves in their garage somewhere, or was this actually manufactured? I'm just not sure. But if you come here to the museum, watch for it because the roadkill is everywhere.
All right.
That's
Thanks,
it.
fellas.
Thanks
Appreciate it.
again. See ya.
That was incredible.
That is awesome.
I have to come back because I didn't see all of it.
Only answer is to spend a week there. This museum is incredible. I highly recommend it if you're anywhere near Omaha or Lincoln. But we have one more stop. The show's not over yet. If this thing makes it to our next location. Victory. Did that museum put you in the racing mood?
It really did.
We'll get there eventually. Not warmed up yet. Just pull quick here.
Okay. Say something nice, dude.
You're not as moldy as you used to be.
There we go.
Told you.
You got pretty good.
Yay! And we're off! I'm getting pretty good with this steering. I found the key is that when you need to turn, you just throw the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I feel like I've mastered it, but the real test will be, can I manipulate that wheel around a banked dirt oval? That's right, we're going dirt oval racing.
now. So basically, we were going all the way to Oklahoma City to do fun things with friends, and then Google said there's a speedway in town, and we noticed that we have a car that is just built for the dirt oval.
Built for speed.
So that's what we're doing. We're on our way to Eagle Raceway.
You know, the first time I saw this in Fargo, I went, I wonder how that would work on a banked dirt oval.
Like this one?
And here we are.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh boy.
Whoa! Oh, yeah. That was fun.
I tell you what, never let it be said that we don't listen to our fans, because you spoke, we heard you loud and clear. This limo deserves to be on dirt. Better yet, a banked dirt oval racetrack like this one.
The audience continues to challenge us, and we continue to answer those challenges.
Yes.
You gonna answer it first, or am I gonna answer it first?
I actually want to watch, I gotta be honest.
Oh,
I
yeah?
do.
So I'm up?
Don't break it. I'll stand on the infield. You get 4 laps, 1 warm-up, 2 hots, 1 cool down.
This particular episode needs more content, so let's just go directly to the flashback of the last time that I drove a dirt oval on roadkill.
Well, that was not keeping it off the wall.
Oh, this is way safer than that. That race car was really old.
And now that we're done with that flashback, let's go ahead and have a look at a simple scene from Faster with Finnegan about what he does on a dirt oval.
I'm good. Sorry about that. That race car was also really old.
So that's a preview of coming attractions. Here we go. He's gonna time it, I'm gonna drive it. Here we go. Okay, I've got 8 doors, a 20-foot wheelbase, a 2-barrel with no power. Ooh, I can actually fling it a little bit here.
It's so majestic looking as it goes around here.
Oh, yeah.
And go. All right, here comes lap number 1. Oh, look at that. Hanging it out there all the way through turn 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't have enough power to carry it. No seatbelts, a significant problem.
Lap. Boom. All right. That was a 25.14-second lap. Oh, he's getting aggressive now.
Oh, this is a mess. Oh, did I throw a tire? Something feels weird.
Did he break it? No, you can't have broken it already. I've been gone.
Yeah, something went wrong.
Oh, he blew a tire.
Did I blow a tire
You
off?
peeled the tire off the rim.
Oh, that's what I thought.
It's on the rim. It just popped, dude. That's weird.
I can break anything.
And I know this is going to sound a lot like a or lose the shot moment, but we lose the track in an hour. We can't.
We do.
I mean, we don't have a spare, right? Like, that's it?
Well, I dove the thing into the turn up here, and that right front tire just dug into the dirt because the thing weighs so much and the dirt's so thick. We were hoping we could pop it back on the bead with the can of air, but it looks like there's a hole on the inside.
Well, that was short-lived.
That limits our options here. You want to do some laps on 3 tires?
Okay.
Okay. Mike Finnegan, freestyle. So he's going to go out on the flat tire and see what kind of fun he can have in this thing. It is roadkill with more doors and less floors.
Here we go. Oh, it pulls to the right immediately. All right, let's move.
Oh, man, that thing looks ridiculous. You know, this car is actually more hilarious than I've given it credit for. He said I ran 25 and a half seconds. He is going faster than I was right now. He's also not sliding it. 28.5, 3 seconds slower when he's down, handicapped by one tire. Oh, he's hauling now. I hope he's having fun. Ooh, he might be faster this time. 23, 24, 25. That tire is coming apart hard.
Uh-oh, I think I lost my tire.
He's really pushing it. I have a feeling he wants to kill the motor. Whoa! 27.8.
I gotta stop. The engine is so not happy. That does not breathe good.
27.8 was your best. You were handicapped.
I was capable. I felt good about that.
It was fun. Let's look at this tire.
New sport, limo racing on 3 wheels.
When you got 8 doors, you only need 3 tires. You just don't care. So we're going to keep on going. Finnegan once again laying it down on bare rim. Ooh, burnout. Oh, he runs over his own tire. And the doors fly open. Let's see what he does. Ooh, sliding it a little bit. Oh, I needed a wider lens. This thing's 24 feet long.
Uh-oh. I broke the gas pedal. Didn't see that coming.
He's coasting to a stop. It's still running. We might be done here. What did you do?
I broke the gas pedal.
This is not a failure. There is no throttle cable. It's gone.
Let's recap.
Open
We went to Fargo, where it was very cold. We got an airport limo, not a limousine. Road tripped it here, killed a freeze plug. Then we got here to the dirt track. After seeing popped the tire, broke the throttle cable. The car's not dead. I say we keep it.
Oh, absolutely.
There's more fun to be had with this. Take the boring car, you move it to a different place, you have more fun. Clearly, the dirt track is where this thing belongs its whole life.
Boring is as boring does.
Indeed. We'll see you next time on Roadkill.
I don't know if I told you, you do have 400 Chrysler 2-barrel power. That excites me. A column shift and a positive attitude. We can make this happen. We can spin a donut in the limo and probably get it impounded. I've got hand warmers under my butt cheeks. I've got a wolf blanket surrounding my feet. I've got 400 Chrysler 2-barrel horsepower. I'm ready. Ready to rock and roll.
This time on Roadkill, you will not believe the action. We drive a Toyota pickup that made that much smoke all the way down to this, the incredible Freedom Factory. This is the greatest event ever conceived. Woo! Roadkill is happening.
Finnegan and I got invited to the 2.4 Hours of La Mullet, which is a Cletus McFarland event that's happening down in Bradenton, Florida.
What's up, guys? I'm Cletus McFarland, and we're out here at my racetrack in Bradenton, Florida, the Freedom Factory. We are having a 21 Crown Victoria oval track battle between 42 professional drivers, and we got Freiberger and Finnegan, which is super exciting, and they're gonna be racing one of these beautiful retired P71 Police Interceptor Crown Vics that have 10-pound nitrous bottle in the trunk, roll cage harnesses, and a lot of freedom.
Right now, we are nearby Finnegan's house in Georgia, and we are directly at Dave Newbern's house in Georgia, and we're about to discover a truck that we're going to be driving from here to there. So, let's go check that out.
What's happening?
Hi, fellers.
How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Good to see you. Maybe not so good to see this.
I love this. Come on. This mini truck has a racing pedigree. It has competed in the Roadkill Zip Tie Drags $3,000 Hoopty Challenge. The owner called up David Newbern one day and said, I have this amazing mini truck. What do you guys want to do with it? Newbern and I robbed the LS that came with it for his attempted murder Nova, and then the truck has basically just sat around waiting for, I guess, Freiberger and I to road trip it to Florida. And this is our transportation. We're gonna get there, dodge a hurricane, win the race, and then celebrate a lot.
Look how straight it is.
So it's a mini
Is
truck.
it like a 74?
You got it.
Yeah?
74. Yep.
Toyota.
Toyota Hilux.
Man, it's actually kind of mint.
Yeah.
It's not trashed.
Interior, windows. This is already better than I expected.
Calm it down.
I thought I was going to get wet for a few days.
Let's get him happy. Okay, all right, what's up in the hood? You'll like this.
All right, small block Chevy.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea what it is?
No clue. No, it doesn't run good either.
It looks pretty fresh. I mean, freshly spray painted.
This is Newbern's pride and joy.
And now we're going to ruin it for you.
Well, we're going to road trip it. I don't know if we're going to ruin it.
Is it a turbo 350?
It is.
3 gears?
Yep.
What rear end?
8.8 out of a Mustang.
Oh, good. This isn't bad.
No, it's really not. I love it.
I'm not bad with it.
And I promise we won't wreck it. All right, so we'll jack it up, put the street tires on, throw the slicks in back just in case, because you never know.
Yeah.
There may be a party, and drive to Florida.
Agree.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The wheels moving, separate from the drum.
I have a fix for this.
You got a spacer for
I do.
it? I need two. The other one might be a problem. So we've encountered our first hiccup here. You can move the wheel without moving the brake drum. And oddly enough, the studs are moving with the wheel. So the center bore of this wheel is stuck right here on the register. And so the solution is either bore this out, which we're not gonna do, or put a 1/4-inch thick wheel spacer on here. And then that should tighten everything up.
It says Explorer right on the axle flange. So this thing came from a Ford Explorer, the 8.8 rear end with 373s, the common swap.
I think it has a spool in it.
This is fixed. We'll go to the other side, put a spacer there, put that back on, and drive.
I'd like to think the guys will do me a favor and give me some upgrades while they're on their little trip, but knowing them, it's probably going to come back more crappy than it is right now. I hope not. I just hope it comes back in one piece, but good luck.
I'm Florida ready, man. Check it out.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll bring it back.
Take care, my baby, okay?
We'll bring it back.
Your truck don't sound too good.
Runs fine. Okay, we're out of here. Florida bound.
Oh, it's going forward.
Reminds me of Maserati.
R.I.P.
I'm good with it.
And we're off.
Back of the truck's kind of high.
It does. It feels like I'm falling forward.
Yeah, so we're going like 32 miles an hour, and I think this is 2,500 RPM or thereabouts.
373s, a little short tires.
Yeah.
But you have no tax, so what you don't know can't hurt you.
Yeah, it's really not a problem.
checked the dipstick, it was like a quart low, so I went to fill it up. I pulled the breather off for crankcase ventilation, and...
Oh no. It's a little hard to ventilate when there's no hole.
It's not breathing.
I'm sure internally everything is fine.
Our problem is this thing is smoking really bad going down the road, and we thought it was a leak. It seems to be coming from the exhaust, so we're gonna let it go.
Is this the part where we now develop an oil leak that we didn't have before?
Probably. How'd you know?
Massive amount of blow-by and now having a direct shot into the breather.
Problem 1 solved. I feel like we're back to road killing.
Good catch, Freiberger. That's the key to us getting to Florida. And we're up. Still smoking. Maybe it'll get better.
Bradenton, Florida. My Google map says tropical storm delay.
At least they're calling it a tropical storm and not what it actually is, a hurricane.
541 miles, 7 hours, 45 minutes.
Ah, we got this.
Look at the smoke. It's pouring out from between the bed and the cab.
That's custom. You can't get that on just any truck.
Does the exhaust end right there?
Yes.
Great.
It's just 2 pieces of pipe right under the seats. Oh, wow. Look at the smoke now.
Oh, dude. I didn't realize that. Oh, man, this thing's brutal. Pour it. That's the engine. That's definitely the engine. Oh, it's rich, too. Remember when the dipstick tube fell out of the General Mayhem?
Yeah.
That's what this is like.
Yeah.
Look behind us, dude.
Dude, have you ever seen that Cheech and Chong movie?
I'm thinking we should pull over.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my God.
Thank you for your
Going well. I feel good about this. We're gonna make it. It's not smoking.
It's literally not smoking because it's out of oil. It has 0 oil pressure, dude.
No. I'm getting off. Oh my God.
I think you should coast it in. It's gonna spin a bearing. I'd shut it off.
It's not making any noise. That's good news.
Dude. Oh, man. This is so bad. We're cruising down the road, and Finnegan goes, hey, it's not smoking anymore. And I look down at the oil pressure gauge, and it's 0. It's not smoking because it has no oil. How did it not blow up with us driving with no oil?
It really didn't make any noise.
It wants to go to the 2.4 hours of La Mullet.
Are you ready for this?
No oil.
Yeah, there's no
0.
oil. There's no oil.
It burned all the oil, and it was full from the last gas stop.
Let's put up. All right, I got it.
I have 2 quarts with us, which I think will get us across the street to buy some oil.
If we drive slow enough, maybe.
There it goes, see? 25 pounds of oil pressure. We ran it dry.
That is bad. That sounds great now. It might even be fixed.
Burns a quart every, what, 4 miles?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's gas it up, find out how much gas we burn, then we can say how much gas and oil we use.
That's a good idea. Oil, MPG, and fuel MPG. Coming up.
Dude, we only went 38 miles and ran it out of oil.
I know. It gets 9.5 miles per quart of oil.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on. 500 miles to go divided by 9.5. We're gonna need 52 quarts of oil to get there.
52 quarts of oil?
Yeah.
But here's the good news. It's gonna take us 34 gallons of gas to get there and 13 gallons of oil.
Yeah.
Guess we need to hit the parts store and stock up on some oil.
It's got lots of oil pressures now.
Yeah, it does.
All the PSI. Little squeaky.
That's what I was thinking.
We're not that far. We could go back to Newburns and get a different car.
Okay, if a bearing was super unhappy, it wouldn't have 55 pounds of oil pressure right now. But that doesn't mean that the cam isn't going flat.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like we drove it down the highway for several minutes with 0 oil in the crankcase.
At 4,000 RPM. I hear something ticking.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
That didn't happen before.
It's a new noise.
That's bad. But it does sound like top end, not bottom end.
She's not happy.
But we got enough oil to get us to Florida, theoretically.
This is what, $300 in oil looks like.
Yeah.
52 quarts.
First thing we need to do is take those valve covers off and see what's clacking. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, those all look okay. Better look at the other side. This is making a clattering noise.
Yeah, you got louder during that short drive from the side of the road to the gas station.
Ruh-roh.
Hey now.
Okay, that one is obviously bad. Seems like the others are okay. This nut is different than all of the rest of them. See how it's got this raised part? All the rest do not.
Oh yeah, that's not stock.
This rocker arm nut I can spin with my finger. They might have a rocker arm nut. Or we can stake this one.
Yeah, that's bent.
Is that
Hey, you
bent?
can see it from here.
It's a little bent. Not bad. Well, here's the problem. This is the nut that holds the rocker arm onto its stud, and it was just finger tight and backed all the way off. We can get a new nut from the parts store. There's no way that's happening. We can stake this one a little bit and throw it on the stud, or we can call Newbern and have him bring us a new nut, which is probably what's gonna happen. Ooh, we ate Mexican food. Newbern brought us a bucket, and it's dark and it's raining.
Sure, it'll be fine.
We disable the ignition, and then we need exhaust openings. Finnegan's bumping it over so that I can find the base circle of this cam lobe so that I can adjust the rocker once I get it on. Go. Okay, that's actually it. Tick it just a little. Okay. That's it. Why does that look way too high? I need to push. Oh, there we go. I had to push the lifter down. It was stuck up. Problems with the varnish and stuff. Okay.
I got a good feeling about this. I don't know that the camshaft is going to last the whole trip, but I feel like the smoke will be gone.
Okay, should run better than ever. Fired up. Runs way better, still smoking super bad.
I bet it doesn't burn out now.
Headlights? Yes. Dave just keeps getting better and better. But will it do a burnout? Has more cylinders. Oh yeah. Not really. There we go. Woohoo!
Ah, dude.
Bradenton, Florida. Hang a right.
The bar for me is set so low.
It's pretty low.
I'm rarely disappointed.
But seriously, what's your secret? And don't...
Yeah, it does sound better now.
Yeah, it does. Way.
And it's smoother.
Is the smoke fixed or is it just dark?
It's dark. And the smoke has got to be fixed.
Okay, here we go. 500 miles, Florida. Here we come. That was a fairly roadkill day. The truck itself ends up being way better than you would expect as far as driving straight down the road, not rattling, being kind of quiet, steering straight, stopping straight, all that kind of thing. The engine is still garbage. And now, because we're behind schedule, we're gonna have to drive 230 miles a day in order to get there in time. Right now it's Wednesday, we gotta be there Friday night.
New order of it.
I'm checking in. Good morning, little six-cylindered buddy.
It's about to become 7.5, maybe even 8.
Yeah, we're gonna throw spark plugs in this thing because they've gotta be destroyed.
I can't wait to look at this one. I bet it's just completely caked like the Jaguar.
Oh yeah,
Remember when the Jaguar, we were changing plugs every 30 miles?
but this engine's gonna be fixed with plugs.
Oh, it's going to do burnouts with ease from now on. The rest of this trip. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely dead. I thought it would be worse.
I did too.
It's just so much easier to do when they're cold. I'm thankful we waited overnight to change them.
You know what, just for grins.
How's she look? Oh,
It says full here, but
we are going to need all 52 quarts to get to
it's
Florida.
all gone again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, found it. There she is. I thought this would be the one with the rocker arm
Me too.
falling off, but this is the cylinder that's completely wasted.
What cylinder was that?
Number 8. Are we gonna win, Dave?
No.
Who's the first person you're gonna pit maneuver during the race?
Alex Taylor.
All right.
I'm a jerk.
All right, Freiberger says, Alex Taylor, you're going down. He said that. All right, good luck. Let's go to Florida. Or another 30 miles and refill the crankcase with fresh oil.
I think the firing order's wrong.
I did one at a time on my side.
It's good enough. Oh, it's smoking. Look at that.
It's actually worse.
How is that possible?
It is worse.
That is way worse.
We are gonna need all 52 quarts.
I'm not even doing a burnout.
Oh my goodness.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
No. Oh, don't break the trans, dude. You don't have time for that. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it runs good now.
I think it needed to warm up.
This thing's a turd.
Dude, it ain't smoking.
It's not. Well, yeah, it is a little.
It's running better now, too.
Way.
Aha, we're gonna make it. Oh, yeah. We're humming right along now.
Yeah. Maybe that's the key, is you gotta get the RPMs up to make the rings, like, not have time to leak.
Changing the spark plugs and putting the rocker arm back on was a good move, I think. Much happier. We got 14 volts, 53 pounds of oil pressures. Temperatures, great. We only got 150 temperatures. We're fine.
It is smoking pretty good.
Well, that just means there's still oil in it. We're fine. Drive casual. There's a cop right here.
Yeah. When I get pulled over for excessive smoke, I'll just tell them, hey, it's only the first 30 miles, then we're good.
Yeah.
I'll just tell them I'm Bond, James Bond.
Yeah, and if he doesn't act right, you'll deploy your oil slick.
Yeah.
In addition to your smoke screen.
Runs good. We're cruising like 75 miles an hour, but the oil pressure's starting to go down.
Seems pretty consistent. Every 27 miles, put in 4 more quarts. We are just about through our first case of engine oil if you don't count the 3 or 4 we put in yesterday.
Okay.
We're ready. 27 more to go. Day 2 of our trip, and we are now officially cracking open the second case of motor oil. That's right. Today alone, we have gone through 13 quarts of motor oil. I can't tell if that's tire smoke or motor smoke. So we put in 20 quarts of oil to go 180 miles. That's 9 quarts per mile.
Okay, roadkill watchers, we've got a challenge for you. Can you do worse than 9.5 MPQ? You gotta burn it, no leaking, that's cheating. Leaking's a given. It's gotta go straight to the burn.
We're not leaking a drop. Look under this. She's clean as a whistle. Like, as far as small blocks go, look at the front.
I know.
It's not weeping anywhere.
I know, it's actually really good.
All the magic is happening inside the engine. Drive along the highway, smoking like a chimney, like we always do, and there's a cop, and next thing you know, he pulled me over.
He pulled us over.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got a warning. He said we should put a clamp on the exhaust.
He did say that.
But they were very cool.
It was good timing because we're legit out of oil again. There's nothing in there. 21, 22, that'll be 23 quarts for the day.
That is all engine smoke. And then right there, the highway safety guy got us. So between that and some actual sense of responsibility for the oil smoke, we might be done with the Toyota. We're gonna get down to the next exit, cut over to a smaller highway with less ossifers, and head on down probably to Lake City or Gainesville.
Scanning bridges ID.
Uh-oh.
Verifying ID.
The smoke is so bad, people are getting out of our lane.
Yeah.
All I can think about at the moment is Crown Vic with a button that controls nitrous oxide. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's the day before the race, and truth be told, we didn't drive all the way to Gainesville because as soon as we crossed the border from Georgia into Florida, suddenly officers of the law started to care about the smoke screen. And so I texted my friend Kevin here, who owns KSR Performance Fabrication here in Gainesville, Florida. We towed the truck here because we got pulled over twice in 10 minutes. And now, thanks to Kevin, his tools, and his time, we're gonna find out what is wrong with this thing.
We're going to try to find out what's going on. We're going to pull the intake manifold off in case it is the intake manifold gasket causing the whole thing. And if it's anything deeper than that, you're stuck with a Toyota truck sitting in your yard for 6 months. All right, we need tools and we need permission to puke antifreeze all over your parking lot.
I'll get you a bucket so we don't make the city mad, but I'll get you something to put under.
He hasn't seen the show, apparently.
Oh, he cares.
He cares.
I try to care.
This might be an intake gasket because these are loose.
Yeah, that looks a little suspect right there.
Yeah.
Number 8 was the worst one. How does the port on number 8 look?
It's the driest one, but look at the rest of them. See my thumb? That's intake ports. All of them.
Maybe we can fix this.
Somebody put RTV all the way around the ports, which is like a roadkill thing to do, but not the right thing to do. Might indicate there was an issue with fitment.
Order assigned.
Gasket looks like it crushed all the way around.
Time
Right
limit
in there.
set.
Yeah, I don't see a smoking gun.
We can put it back together. We got it apart, I think, in less than 15 minutes. Got the intake off. There's no definitive answer or smoking gun yet. Aside from the fact that it is garbage, that plug is probably even worse than the first one we pulled out of it and not firing. Okay, don't tell anybody that I'm gonna do this, but I'm about to RTV around all the intake ports.
Sorry, Newbert. This is an upgrade. See, we're gonna block off the exhaust crossover too and pick up some horsepower. Oh yeah. So, no emissions.
Go for it.
There we go.
Well, record time. 3 guys wrenching on it. We got it all together. Hopefully everything is tight. Kevin preset the timing. We got Finnegan at the crank. We're gonna fire this thing up, and it's gonna smoke a little bit initially because there's gonna be some oil in the manifolds and pipes and stuff like that, and probably because it's not really fixed. We'll find out. Ready?
Yes.
Nice. Not smoking yet, but yeah, feels like it wants more, doesn't it?
I think so.
There you go. That was the perfect tune-up.
Smoother than it has been.
New spark plugs, all the rocker arms working, timing set, brand new intake gasket. It's smoking bad, look.
Maybe that's just residual.
Thank you for your contribution.
35.5.
Okay, kill it. Our best opportunity for a burnout is basically right now.
Burnout. Come on, girl. Yeah. Doing it. Doing it. Wow. Little pause. What, the motor or the tires?
Road trip around the block, see if it's fixed.
Yes. Come on, truck.
Let's go blow it out a couple times and find out.
Okay.
You know, usually when smokers try and quit, they don't really get it done the first time. They kind of keep relapsing. Maybe this thing's just gonna vape for a while. Dude, I think it's healing itself.
Dude, that was not a lot of smoke for what I just did.
I'd go all the way down to that other road and hit it again.
All right.
Weapons restriction.
Dude, it's getting better, dude.
I'm hesitant to actually say it, but
No.
I think you're right.
Dude, it's fixed. I say drive it.
I think so.
All right.
Victory. We took this thing out and did a couple laps around the block. We stood on it and blew a bunch of smoke. We did it again and it was less. And he did it again and it was even less.
I believe Cox won't care.
No, I don't think they will. So it still is huffing some blue smoke. I'm gonna call it 85% fixed and good enough to hit the highway and get down to Freedom Factory and do some partying tonight and some racing tomorrow.
Looks all right so far.
It really does.
Whoa, look at the wheels.
Oh, dude, look at that. That's fantastic. That one's the kill.
I'm in love.
We need that. Check that thing out. That is very Florida. We still have oil pressure. Huh.
Keep on keeping on.
Well, I think it's only 15% better, not 85% better like I said before. It still smokes pretty bad. What does that say?
There's no oil in it all.
Okay, right.
Hey, at least the problems aren't getting worse.
Hi, girls. What's happening, baby? Yeah. Looking tasty.
Sirloin, how you doing? New York strip, what's up?
Okay, the needle on the gauge is barely above zero.
So I'll get off up here and hopefully that explodes. 45 quarts to get this far. Dude, we're pretty good. We're within 3 quarts of our estimate of what we needed to get here.
99 bottles of oil on the wall. 99 bottles of oil.
Take one down, pass it around.
And 45 bottles of oil in the motor. Oh, nice. Bradenton Friday night. Well, we made it. I'm not proud of it, but we actually got here, which is critical because wait till you see what we got going on tomorrow. This race is a bunch of Crown Vics on an oval track with nitrous for endurance. It's going to be a riot, and you'll forget everything you saw here with the V8 Toyota pickup, and I hope I do too. Ugh, I have a headache. I put 2 more quarts in this thing last night. I think our grand total now is 50 quarts of oil.
17 more miles.
Like a quart and a half. We're here at Freedom Factory. We had a really great road trip, a lot of fun. And then there was a glorious moment of arriving here, followed by Finnegan getting a phone call that unfortunately his dad is very sick. You met Finnegan's dad in the episode of Roadkill where we went and visited him at his little shop in Arkansas.
Coolest t-shirt next to the Finnegan's Country Market.
Thank you. That was a good roadkill moment. And he's a really cool guy, so obviously we wish him all the best, but unfortunately Finnegan had to get on the plane and get out of here and go home. Right before he left, he said to me, he's like, do me a favor, you've gotta have fun anyway, and you gotta try and win this deal. I'm gonna go down here and meet Cletus McFarland right now, and we're gonna see if we can get a second driver for this whole deal and win this thing for Finnegan.
Oh, look at that ripper. Oh, brother. Man.
What do you think?
You made it.
We made it.
Smoking in the mosquitoes.
What's happening?
Hey, great to meet you, man.
Tom, what's happening, man? Good to see you.
This is your new co-driver.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I hate to tell you this. I was going to try and mooch Alex Bowman off of him. Okay.
My NASCAR teammate, man.
Yeah, before Finnegan left, he's like, do me a favor, try and win this. Tom Bailey, fastest street car in the world. We've got it.
We'll be good. It's gonna be crazy, man. Your car is right over there. See the view.
We gotta stick your name on it. All right, let's do it. This is gonna be amazing. What it is 21 Crown Victoria police interceptors, just like this one. But the really great thing about them is more stroke of genius from Cletus. See that light right there? That tells you when I'm hitting the button on the steering wheel, which engages the nitrous system. And everybody will know it because that little siren is gonna go off. The strategy is gonna be, do you hit the nitrous like real early and try and gap the field and hold your gap? Or do you wait till the very end and then pass a bunch of people? I don't know. So the way it's gonna work is the first half of the race is gonna be one driver, the second half is gonna be the other. The racer who finishes the most laps at the end is the winner and can take home an El Camino.
Number one rule, don't pass under caution.
So driver's meeting summary, have fun, crash lightly.
Well, thank you guys all for coming out.
Thank you! Driver's meeting's over, it's official. Once again, my new co-driver is gonna be Tom Bailey, owner, driver of the world's quickest quarter-mile street legal car, 577.
577.
Now's when we get to decorate. The racers here are all...
Hey, So Show. Thank you for the host, buddy. I appreciate it. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Think I've seen most of y'all before. Hey, what up, Waldemar? How you doing? On this eventful of days. I'm a bit sick. I've been sick for a few days, so my throat and my voice a bit down. So, if I don't, hey, how you doing? So, the man himself, man of the hour, the after hour. What were you playing? My brain. What were you playing, So? Oh God. The myth of, hey, R-Star. Fancy seeing you here. The song you dedicated to me? Which one is that? Oh, this one? Well, this is a bunch of emotes. They don't sound like anything. I hate to break it to y'all, Amar. Tekken 7? Ah, good. Nah. Yeah, I gave up on that game when it came out because I'm just not good at it. Top of the morning to you, sir. Very top of the morning. Oh, Tekken. My favorite cruel mistress. Takes everything, gives nothing. Gran Turismo. Oh, you talking about the Dance Dance Revolution, but the better version, which is Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, I like that. Dude, people like you, that you know, get anal about those rhythm games. I stay the fuck away from you. You know, you kind of anal about that stuff. Tekken is a game in which you repeatedly hit yourself in the balls to take the pain away from losing constantly. Yeah, Olimar, I like that song. I used to listen to that song actually. Funny enough. When I played that game 8,500 years ago. Speaking of cars, I'm watching some Roadkill. Yeah, I couldn't play those games, those rhythm games. Too insane for me. This game is very casual. It's perfect for me.
I somehow knew this was gonna come, so I actually started practice. Just a little.
Who?
We're racing together, right? Yeah. You're doing the first round? Yeah. Okay, but we need to declare a truce.
Who's she? Is she a TikToker?
Tom's in the car. We got the whole
Play rhythm games? I can't play rhythm games because I ain't got no rhythm, son.
We're gonna kick
Wow, look at that mullet.
You can see us over there, 999 with the yellow window net. And they get one warm-up lap and then 2 time laps. And then they'll take all those times and set a grid to start the actual race. So I'm running the first session, he's running the second. But strategically, that's good also because he's probably quicker than I am.
You play Project Deep? Oh.
Tom.
He was capping, eh?
Watch, he'll take the high line, dive in, and now he's back wide open, letting it drift all the way up to the wall. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to practice this yesterday a little bit. So we've got
Project Diva. Wait a minute. Is that a rhythm game or a porn game? Could be either. Probably a porn game knowing our star.
I don't know if we're going to find out how he placed until they put us on the grid, so let's go find out.
Right, our star? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Oh, nothing. Forget I said anything.
I'm getting bubbled in now for the very first round. What we're going to do is
Come on, everybody in my chat is into hentai hardcore. And there's no judgment here. You can tell me the truth, our star. Just, you know, be honest with me. We won't point fingers.
Okay, here we go. The pace lap is on. Guys are warming their tires. As soon as we hit that start-finish line on the next lap, it's on.
Let's see if they can make it one lap without a wreck. There we go. There's green. Go, go, go.
Let's go. We're racing. And we're racing. We're on the green.
Recycling to keep the earth clean. It's a rhythm game? So, these rhythm games, what differentiates them? I'm curious because I don't know anything about them. Like, they're all the same, right? Benja, big fan of walking long distances. You're also a big fan of Dr. Raven sitting on your face, but you know, that's another story. Hatsune Miku Bikini. You can just say Hatsune Miku Bikini. Not necessarily. Okay. So what's the difference between Project Diva and Project Hatsune Kaku? Yeah, I know, Benjamin. I wish you was trolling. Different bikini colors? Ah, Benjamin, you would know that, right? You sound like a man I can trust when it comes to anime.
Pay attention to the lights and the flags, so I wasn't just driving blind. And I'm glad I caught that first yellow right away. And we're green.
When do you think, when do you guys think Tekken 8's coming out? I'm thinking 2024. Pretty different gameplay elements. Like what? Like playing, having more buttons or fewer buttons, or tomorrow? Yeah, me and you both. Yeah, I'm feeling the same, R-Star. It's not like I'm excited for it. I'm dead inside. I don't get excited for anything, but it'd be interesting to see you guys struggle. Get some Schadenfreude. He's right, Benjamin, though. He's right. Like, they got 7 characters worked out on 2 stages. That's all I got.
Alright, that was my fault. I almost nerfed someone. The guy in front of me just used his nitrous. That's the first time I've noticed that.
Hello, Unrestricted.
That was not good.
Big fan.
I'm starting to kill tires.
Hey, there's a lot of you guys in here, so it's time for a party. R-Star, you do have BTTV, right? You have to.
Someone's got a tire off. They're throwing sparks. And we're back on caution.
PlayStation. You do good. Good. A cultured person. I like that.
AJ, that time in the flag stand,
Fuck, if I wasn't so sick, I'd be more enthusiastic in talking, but man, my voice is keeping me down. Oh no, R-Star, you're no longer cool in my book.
Dude, that is like the greatest fun you can have on four wheels. It was amazing. I wish I knew where
Why did I get sick? Because I was looking at Rule 34 of Master Raven doing face sitting, and I tried to do that with a trash can. Unfortunately, the trash can was filled with bird poop. That's what happened. True story. How dare I get sick? How dare you ask me that question?
That was Derek from
Yeah.
Script Garage.
Oh, R-Star's on his cell. That's okay. You know, you kids these days, you spend 80% of your time on cell phone, 79% on TikTok.
So Bailey, unfortunately, I left him dead last. He's already moved up 4 cars.
Can I get a pass on that? Yeah, ask Benjamin. Omar. Oh, there you go. Good, you knew who to ask. I don't even have TikTok? Okay, good, because TikTok gives you brain rot. You don't want that.
I spent a lot of time on caution laps, which is what's going on right now, so that everybody goes slow and they can deal with the problem. A lot of people have been getting flat tires, and what happens is you have to go out, get your tire changed, get back in, but the clock still runs, so a flat tire hurts you really badly.
Line them up, Benjamin. What am I doing here? Oh, I completely forgot what the numbers were. I need, what do I need here? 810 medals and 660, right? No, 610? 710. 710, 810, 710. 810, 710, 810, 710, 810, 710.
They've got an area up there with a changes tire, but we're now going to be too far down to do anything big. However, our buddy Kevin Smith, who helped us change the intake manifold and everything, he is currently leading the race. So that's our new hero to watch.
You know the FPS unlocker mode for Tekken? No, I don't play Tekken, so I don't know that. And I've heard that mod causes issues for other people. If there's even the slightest lag, they lag even harder. Benjamin sharing the nug with Olimar. Cocaine. Benjamin is such a giver. You can tell by the way he wants to Master Raven to sit on his face. I guess that's one way to show your affection. You want Horong to sit on your face. Now that's different. He has that stank. It's funny though, you know, I don't get sick often. I think I haven't been sick in like 3 or 4 years. I avoided COVID completely because I'm such a good boy. But other than that, yeah, clean record. Swamp ass. You're into that too, probably. Wait, I'm rebuilding a racetrack and I'm watching a video that has a racetrack in it? Wow, who would have thunk it? Crazy coincidence. I'd let Possible buy me a 4090. Yeah. It's an open world game. Open world community building. Sure, Benjamin. I mean, I would love to buy you a 4090 if you give me $5,000 million. You can see the 4090 numbers on top, on bottom left, bottom right. My top left, your bottom right. Blessed on Christmas? Christmas is gone. Christmas is gone. What the hell? This is a racetrack. What the fuck did they just build? Is there gonna be a race? Oh, look at that! I made a track. Boo!
You know, this would have been a dream come true for
Yeah, you got it, Benjo.
really bummed that he couldn't race. When family comes
Olimar got an 8090. He lives in the future.
But Mike and I still had a blast road tripping that smoking Toyota all the way here to Florida. The thing is, I had to ask, should we pay Dave either rent on that truck or charge him for 20 oil changes?
Oh boy. Yeah, 8090. That's like sticking 12 4090s together.
Maybe you could be in the shootout with our little red love truck. I honestly hope not. But if we ever do that, you can bet we'll see it here on Road.
We are doing the God's work, building America one step at a time. It's funny, this game references a lot of real world events coming up to the Trump election, even including Trump election. It's very on the nose sometimes.
Right. So am I in the episode of Roadkill? There you are now.
Oh, his dad died. Oh, way to bring the mood down, Dad. In 10K? 8K is child's play, you're right.
Bought the Camaro with the biggest badonkadonk I've ever seen.
Dude, it is super 70s on Pacific Coast Highway.
So, what do you guys do for work these days? I know Olimar's involved in many shady activities. I'm kidding. Benjamin, you're a prison guard, right? And you get to strip naked? I mean, strip them naked, right? No, he's not. He works security.
Check out my latest online store. It's the Super Camaro, a 1970 or 71 model that was built in the late 70s in a style that could have
No more
come from
flour.
the late 70s. I also got a vintage twin turbo engine that was in the car in the early 80s. Someday we'd like to get that going, but for now, we're hoping that the current engine is good enough for a road trip between here and Tucson.
Now I'm starting to sound like my bird. He sounds just like that. Security, I know, Benjamin. Well, you're not right now. You're doing insecurity because you're leaving your post unattended.
I'm so excited about this thing. Guys, gonna go out on a limb here and say this is your finest purchase ever.
This is the first time I've laid eyes on it in person.
Oh my god, man. He energized the door sill plate scheme to match the gel-coated fiberglass wide body. Oh my god.
Wow, how 1979 is that? That's about the time I think this was built, 1979.
Are those airplane cages?
Yeah, it's got that airplane switch back. Look at the tiny steering wheel. Look at the seats. The wide.
Hello, guys. I'm only here to incapacitate you, not to kill you. So don't fight me. Just let it happen.
Kid reading CarCraft, PHR.
This is, I think, the most we've ever spent on a car on Roadkill. With every section 100%.
Hey, stop throwing spears at me. This isn't Far Cry Primal. Did anyone even play that shitty game, Far Cry Primal? Because I didn't. Oh god, I got too close. I'm sorry.
Spoiler off my high school Camaro, and it's all one piece wide body. Like, dude, these are like 17 or 18 feet wide pieces on the back.
I think the whole.
Ah, he's black.
Yeah, like the whole back tail.
Yeah, it's a
Join us and smoke that Benji pack. Sure, lit me up, buddy.
Maybe he could get a 74, 75 front split, or he just wanted it to look more modern. I don't know. There we go. Whoa, nice fuel cell. Look at this ancient fuel pump.
No, that's the hydraulic pump for the front end.
Oh, you're right. That's what it is. I've got to give you the context on this thing because I know there's a lot.
Olimar, you got that not emote, the one that the girl looks like she's getting it from behind. Pepe lighter. I got something I can use, I think. Nope. Oh, okay. I do have a better one that doesn't look as sexual. And, wait a minute, where's that emote?
And street race. It's like a mashup of a dirt track car with a big open front end and an IMSA car with the wide flares. It is awesome. I cannot wait to drive it. And Finnegan thinks he's about to drive this thing away, but I'm taking the keys.
The Camaro works for me for 2 reasons.
There you go.
One, rarely do we ever get an automobile on roadkill that is actually built well. This thing is nice. This is not a hunk of junk that we normally play with. And two, I've got a lot of nostalgia right now. There are pieces of this car that remind me of the very first car I ever owned.
Gift sub. Oh, you sure it was a gift sub and wasn't a commitment to that woman? Okay.
Six-pack that started Kenny Rogers, dirt track racer. I don't even care if I get to drive this thing. I just want to ride.
Nice walking. Thank you. I tend to truck a lot.
And daydream about being Brewster Baker. There are 12 switches. Oh, front, up, down. That opens the hood out.
Ooh, let's do it.
Olimar. Yeah.
So is this tilt?
Open sesame. Oh my god, it's working. Keep going. I think it's a linear actuator. That's why it's so slow.
Actually, it's a linear actuator.
Dude, that is so cool. So it's a small block Chevy with HEI.
Oh, the guy's name is right on it. Built by R.J. Bosher. See that?
It's got a 4160 carb. That is a monster radiator.
Dude, the gauges. It's genius. Ooh, the side pipes.
Yeah, they're not connected anymore.
Dude, D-O-O-D, dude. I can't walk straight.
That's promising. I already smell.
Am I hiding, guys? Can anyone see me? Is something sticking out?
This one's better than anything we own.
Uh oh. We got trouble. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, God. I dropped like an idiot. Top gear? Yeah, close enough. Stop honking your horn, asshole. Get out the vehicle. I zapped you. This is called Roadkill. It's on Discovery Plus, and I think the first 60 or 70 episodes on YouTube. Newborn baby motor skill. Yeah. Like that. Oh, look. Oh, no. Lots of electricity going on. In the rain, it's dangerous. And get your balls zapped. Yeah, Benjamin's right. 1660 wins. Oh, God, that's tough. Easy there, honey. 1660 is clearly the better.
The shifter says park, reverse, neutral, drive, SL, and then on the other side it goes 1, 2, 3.
I'm doing my hair, okay? Let me do my hair. Oh, this game has guns, it has bikes, it has nukes, it has everything.
You'll figure it out once you're driving it. It's weird. I don't know if you're gonna let me drive it. If it gets much worse, I will. It really, like, steers everywhere.
This is one of the better seats I've had.
PCC.
Tune-up really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't run good.
I didn't want to work on this. I just wanted it to be glorious.
Have you seen the show?
$65 for a 6008 million XT. That's a good amount of X's for the T's.
Philosophically, I'm struggling.
Game reviewers must have never made it this far before reviewing. This is pretty far in the game. Just little cuts.
Complete the look of the car.
This doesn't have ray tracing. I don't think. Wait, does it? I don't think it has ray tracing. Ray tracing? Do you think it has ray tracing? It traces all the rays back to me.
We had no brake fluid. How about you? One spark plug wire, higher than motor, so I'll just push that back on there and we should be good. Yeah, plus there was like 4 more that were kind of dangerous.
You'll love tracing rays all the way to the gaze. Let me see.
So pour brake fluid and then let's try to loop in a second. Yep. All right. Tune-ups done.
$22.8 available. You're wrong. I have 24. But no, it's some of it is taken by Windows.
Before we leave, we have to solve our fuel starvation.
I'm gonna sleep now. Alright, hey Ollie, good night, buddy. Good seeing you.
Timing line on it, see where that's at, and then we'll start troubleshooting.
Oh, you talking about unrestricted? Yeah. It got me curious. Well, this game has DLSS. I don't turn it on because I do not need the performance. Look at my GPU usage. It's at 38%. It's chilling. Image scaling going. These are all crutches to get anti-aliasing. Wait a minute. I didn't have anti-aliasing? That's stupid.
The fuel level is on top of the pickup. Like,
Motion blur off, of course, because that's for doo-doos.
We're about to fuel it up with one of the greatest tech tips of
It depends. One card is $600 cheaper than the other one. Do you have $600 extra? Then go for $40.90. Wow, look at the aliasing that's gone now.
Yeah, practically none. That is flow.
Clearing the bungo. Yeah, there's never gonna be one last trip, man.
8.7 on the traffic cone. And just think how much it could be improved if
You're always gonna keep doing it.
that thing a little bigger. Okay, back
With minor stuttering. Gotham Knights is such an ass game, though. You shouldn't play that. Big fan of high dreams. I don't think anybody's dream should be getting a 4090 because if you dream that small, because you know you work for a couple of weeks, you can afford a 4090 if you avoid eating food and rent and shit. But generally, dream for stuff you can't get, then you'll have something to aim for. Small dreams and big dreams, you know, have multiple. Why not? It's not exclusive. Yeah, well, if it's half the price, then you get the 7900 XTXXXXTX. Will I need all new parts? No, Benjamin, for you, no. Just get it like a 3070 or a 4070 when it comes out. It's not worth it. It's worth it if you're crazy and crazy like me. That you know, I run my own shop. I can do these things because I'm at the source.
I did read from a guy who knew the guy who built this that it had a switch pitch converter in it at one time. So you could electrically change the pitch? Yeah. It literally lays over the...
Thursday, should I wait? Yeah. Don't bother buying anything new. That's gonna last for a good quite a while. Don't worry about buying new stuff. 3070 is very good, especially the TI. Don't I forget? Oh, don't worry about it, buddy. I'm glad it helped. I'm glad it did what it was supposed to do. You put your computer on a network I can control. Ha ha ha! You're part of my botnet. No, I'm kidding. It worked. It's fine. Over here, stupids. Yeah, of course it's faster, but it's not twice as fast. Use your brain, man. Why aren't they coming to me? I'm in a cult now? Yeah. Your favorite. Hey, don't wake those guys up. Don't wake those guys up. I just put them to sleep. They're dreaming of a better future. Big jump! Oh, fuck. I was gonna do a big jump. Did you know you can drop kick in this game? Let me show you.
Disadvantage to this particular pinnacle of 70s greatness is the hydraulic opening forward tilting hood.
I like how it sprints. No, it does. The animation is top notch.
Go through this process right here. So while we take a little break, let me tell you something that really got my hackles up. Like a hairball in my throat as soon as I saw it. Someone on social media called this a pro street car. No! Pro street car is fat meats tucked up under the car. This thing
1080p. Wow. 2006 at high. Check this drop kick.
First, to get wide meats. Second, to get a wider stance for that ultimate handling. That went up remarkably quickly. Sometimes this can take up to like 4 or 5
Oh, I didn't press the button.
but now I hear the hydraulic.
Army up to the 40 days, my favorite sprint. I never played that game, but I know of it.
Okay, now we'll find out how much this oil has turned to black lung.
I can even do some wrestling move, I think, like, let me see. That's the King's wall jump. You can get it on PS3 emulator. Oh, I know. You're gonna buy this game? Well, you better be chill with a lot of tutorials because this is a complicated game. But speaking of complicated, let me drop kick him. Oh, did I get him? Bitch. I steal your cargo and your woman. I kicked him in the face. You like content? This game has plenty. Boom, bitch. Oh, you know what you can also do? After you kick these guys and make them unconscious, you can piss on them. I forgot how to do that though. Is it 3 urinate? No. Is it 2? Is it 4? No. You gotta aim first. I forgot how to pee. The fuck you. He's not gonna pull his dick out when there are people nearby, so he has some sense of human being. I don't know. My 49 depends on the game. If you play Cyberpunk at 4K, it's gonna use like 400 watts. Playing this game right now, it's using 250 watts. You can see at the bottom right. Reliving his piss days. Well, I couldn't piss unfortunately because he's too shy.
Fix the oil leak. We also have to take the carburetor distributor out, and so maybe we can also fix the performance problem. Yeah, I have to show you something.
Well, right now it's 250 because we were capping at the GPU. There's a CPU bottleneck, so.
This. Your will catch on fire? Yeah. Oh, I did. There's a poncho. Burn clear through. That's how hot the floorboard is on this thing. I think the header is come loose. So I guess I'm gonna go 10-200 for about 20 minutes while you open the hood. Fair enough. Yeah. You can do it.
Nope. GPU usage is the top right percentage. So right now it's only using 54-58% of the GPU. So it's like almost half, using only half the potential of this graphic card. Come here. I want to suplex you. I don't think you can suplex.
Right there. The problem with experiencing this thing performance-wise, not oil-wise, is that it cruises along just fine.
I just shit you.
Past a certain throttle position, regardless of RPM, and it just falls on its face. It just starts breaking up, has no power. My gut still says
5600X? Actually, that's a pretty good CPU. It should work well with it, but, you know, again, you don't really need it. Oh yeah, no, I'm using a speed exoskeleton to check this out.
HEI means high energy ignition, and it has the coil right here.
I'm using speed
plugs in right there.
Exoskeleton, which lets me
Triggering device.
run real fast and jump real far. So if I just do a regular jump, I jump really far. And when you jump and press the melee, you got a drop kick.
Because of the way there's oil all the way on the underside of your gasket there. Out of the manifold and past that gasket. So we're not going to take off the intake manifold right now.
This game is rich with
Fix
mechanics.
it so you can seal it back up and get it back.
Well, he's a human being. He just got an exoskeleton on his bum. It lets him carry extra cargo and run faster.
Shoved together. Those were touchy for sure. We actually have a brand new MSD distributor with us. I'm going to check the part number on it and find out.
You're good at selling. I told you not to buy one, and he's like, I'm going to buy one anyway, thanks.
I looked it up. We actually have the right distributor with us, and you can see that it has a regular advanced curve in it. It has springs and weights, just like
Yeah, put them all. Stack them up. Look at that yellow stack. Almost look like an orangutan GX.
springs. Find in the instructions right there. They tell you ignition curves, RPM, weight, stop pushing, all that stuff. Super simple.
As soon as Dave's done fixing the distributor and getting it ready, that can go in, plug wires can go on, and fire it up and set up timing again.
There we go.
This game, you know, this game is best when you listen to a podcast or something, because there's a lot of running around doing delivery cargoes and stuff, and it's very zen.
So I'm holding number one spark plug. I'm going to put my finger over the hole, not in the hole, and ask Finnegan to bump it around. That plug is wasted. And hopefully I can identify a mark on the damper that indicates top dead center on the number one cylinder. Alright, tick, tick, tick. That's good. I'm going to do something you're not supposed to do. I'm going to put 2 distributor gaskets on the distributor. And hopefully that fixes our oil leak. The reason I'm going to do it is I don't know if the distance between the
That's right. That is it. I've built so much. I've gotten so many likes, and it's kind of infectious. You kind of want to help people out.
out of the cam gear a little bit, and of course disengages the oil pump just a little bit, but we're going to be okay. And on the small block Chevy, the vacuum canister wants to be right about
You see this stack? You want to get rid of it quick? You just run into an obstacle. Like this door is too low, too low. Oh, I did hit it. Lost my hat. Come back here. Loot, yeah, looting and shooting and scooting and pooping.
Spark plugs I took out are really, really foul, wasted. They were not that bad when we left down. Number 6 and 8 are junk. Hopefully it doesn't happen again when I put these new spark plugs in with our new ignition system. It's gonna be amazing.
Kiss your homies goodnight while dropping off the mail. Oh yeah, I harass them every day. Get a chance.
Super roadkill.
I always gotta kiss a homie.
Made this car worse. Before it just ran poorly. Now it doesn't run at all. We put in a complete new ignition system, including a new distributor, new coils, plug wires and plugs, and now the car won't run at all. We have 0 spark. And it's either because
0 spark? Sounds like you need a relationship advice, my guy.
fire or the coil can't fire because there's something wrong with it.
What a morning. The first distributor that we got with the car was all shredded and leaking and garbage and hopefully causing our performance problem. The second one we put together wouldn't fire. Don't know why. Maybe because it only had 9 volts cranking? Who knows? Brand new HEI from the parts store. We know that it runs. We don't know if it runs well. I'm going to time this thing and then we're finally going to hit the road and see if we actually
Spark these nuts.
or just bolted a bunch of junk to it.
Benjamin, how old are you? You must be like 82, right? You're either 82 or 16. I don't know. Is it a good idea? Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm 83. Oh, I was close. God damn it. Let's find out if it's a good idea. Edge. There we go. 6600 XT. Oh, 67. 6700 XT. GPU. No, TPU. 26, turn 26, December 3rd. Oh my goodness, Benjamin. Happy birthday, my guy. Let me just kiss you right here, drool some drools in your mouth so you get sick too. We can be sick homies together. Right, tech power up. Cool, 6700 XT. Now, we go to this chart. Where is the 5700 XT? There it is. Compared to the 6700 XT, it's 27% faster. So you're spending 50% more to get 27% faster speed. It's a side grade at best. You need to get a 3070. See, that's 50% faster than your card. Anywho. See the new CPU? I don't know which one you're talking about, Benjamin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are available for purchase now. They're a bit expensive for what I like, but, you know, they're okay. They're good competition to AMD, I mean, NVIDIA. Are you gonna get one? Nah, not for personal use. I already got a 4090, so I don't need the 7900 XT. Maybe I'll buy a couple for the shop when the prices drop down a bit.
Take care of yourself, Sam.
750, ew. Europe sucks. Well, it's always gonna be a great boost in gaming when you know, upgrade for the next new gen. 7X CPU? Oh, the CPUs. Right, no. So I'm on a 5000 series, you know, the previous generation. I looked at the gains, and I decided, alright, so the gains are decent, like 10 to 30% depending on the game, but I play on 5K resolution. I don't really need high CPU speed to avoid bottleneck. The other problem is the motherboard prices for the top-of-the-line X670E chipset. Those are insane. I looked at the similar motherboard I have right now. I paid $500 for my Maximus motherboard. Or not Maximus, Crosshair. Crosshair Hero. That's the Asus one, right? That's like not top-of-the-line, but a couple of steps below it. And I look at the same motherboard for the new 7000 CPUs. It was $1,000. There's no fucking way I'm dropping $1,000 on a motherboard and a CPU that's like $900. It just doesn't make sense. I have my reason. Yeah. Reasons. You could pair those CPUs with cheaper like B650 motherboard, but I feel like you're missing a bunch of features. Like I even forgot. It's been a while since I looked at the X670E. I think it's more PCI Express lanes as well as higher, like PCIe 5.0. Yeah, $1,000. Like it's the same tier motherboard. You go 2 years later, a generation later, then it's double the price. Fuck that. It doesn't even have 10G internet or Ethernet. Well, it's useless. You can get a lot of bitches with that. You can get a lot of low quality bitches or a few high quality ones. $10G Ethernet. I already have 10G. I had to buy an adapter for my motherboard because my motherboard it has 2.5G, which is like whatever, but I put a 10G in it for my server file transfer. What? I run a tech company, man. I gotta have the best stuff. I need my Amaranth OnlyFans video to be accessible at all times with high speed. 2G. Yeah. Well, regular Ethernet is just 1G. Then you can get 2.5G upgrades, then it's 10G. Linus or something. No, I'm not as rich as him, nowhere near, but Linus is a bit of a shill. I haven't watched his videos in like almost 10 years. Guy's a bit of a charlatan. Yeah, that's why I stopped watching him. Super sellout. Doesn't matter. He would sell his own mother if he get money for it. Thank you for not selling it. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that's yeah, it's very important, I guess. Even though I have no pull in people's opinion. Like, who cares if I sell out or not? Nobody follows my advice. Could yeah, I guess I could have if I had a head start. A lot of could have and should have and would have and didn't. It's alright. I don't really. Fame is not what I desire. Just like to chill with the homies, and that's it. If you go look after fame, it's a bad look, man. It's like, who should we put in government? Because if you seek, you know, political power, and if you seek it, if you want to be the president so bad, it's something wrong with you. YouTube content, yeah, I had the YouTube going on for a while. It still has like 5,000 subscribers, but you know, stop posting videos to it. Just don't really care about it. Homo sapien, my man, said the word homo and didn't add erotic to it. Still the YouTuber. Yeah, 5,000 isn't bad, but I've started in 2009, so I had a lot of people. Mostly Gran Turismo videos, some tech videos. Generally more Gran Turismo. Like my top video is like 3 million views. It's just a video from 2011. Which is crazy. People still watch that trash. Well, I didn't know. It's 5,000 right now. In 2009, I had like 500. I didn't really grow the channel. I got copyright stricken because I just got. You see, here's the funny part. The way it happened. I uploaded a video that I really liked and contested the copyright. Right? It says this is in 2011. It says, oh. I just said, listen, I don't want to make any money from it. Just let me publish it. It's a cool video, and they struck me down so hard that I never got the monetization back. And there's no way to appeal. There's no one to tell, no one to call to say, listen, I made a mistake, sorry. So I just, at that point, you lose your motivation and stop posting videos. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you do that now, if you try to do what I did, upload a video and it gets blocked and you contest it, it'll give you option. Listen, one of the option is, yeah, I'm not looking to get paid for it. I just want to upload it. Then it'll just tell you, listen, even if you do that, you're gonna get blocked. I got no warning back in 2011. Now people get warnings and they have a second chance. I never got a second chance. One video, one upload, one contest, and I was out. Just no way to get it back. Yeah. Could have been different, I guess. If I kept the monetization, probably would have been a much bigger YouTuber. Imagine getting monetization back in 2011. That would have been the king. Or like Twitter's YouTube listens on there. Yeah, you can do that. It could have been, should have been, you know, it doesn't bother me anymore, but it's a shame, you know, it's like, let me get in touch with someone and explain the situation. I made a mistake. Why are you giving me a life sentence on such a minor mistake? And that's it, gone. Oh well, bygones be bygones. Do do do. And it's just your old, yeah, just here. It's not hidden or anything. It's all there. What's so sick? Mostly NVIDIA GPUs, 1650, 1660, those things, the cheapest one, they sell the most. What PC were you rocking back then? What, 2011? I was in some Intel first gen Core i7, I think, in 950. Price range is $200 to $400 mostly. In this economy, people are not spending on luxury goods like computer parts. They can barely put gas in their car and afford food with the inflation. Yeah, they were cheap, then they went up during the crypto boom, then they went down after it, and now they're kind of hanging. They're still the go-to budget cards for any gamer build, really. Good performance, good memory, good price. The lower end cards always sell more than the higher end stuff. That's why they launched with the flagships, you know, 4090s, and because people with the money, they always buy the flagship as soon as they come out, and they let those people filter out. Then they release 4080, 4070, 4060s. That's when everyone else upgrades. They know people are buying 1660 in bulk. They're so scamming for raising the price. Scamming. Honestly, the PC market is down like 30-40% this year alone, just because of the inflation. And you know, PC sales are down everywhere, even my shop. So I don't think anyone's buying anything in bulk anymore. Like, look at SSDs. SSDs just dropped in price massively recently. In America, they're like, if you buy 2 terabyte, it's like 4 cents a gig. If 2 terabyte SSD is like $80, that's insane. I remember like 5 years ago, I was thinking, oh, 10 cents a gig, that's going to be amazing when SSDs get 10 cents a gig. Now they're like 4 and 5 cents a gig. They're incredibly affordable. No, 4090 is selling out like hotcake. Everybody's buying 4090, anyone can afford it. 4080 is getting stuck on shelves. Nobody's buying 4080s because it's too expensive and offers too little. It's just garbage. No one's buying 4080s. That's a garbage to your card now. You lowered your prices? Yeah, I had to. You gotta move stock, and sometimes you're gonna lose money, but you have to move stock. Part of business, I'm afraid. But I'm still cash positive. Don't worry about me. Well, it's an okay product launched at a terrible price. Like that 4080 with those specs and that performance, it should be around like $700-800. Like we've never had a regular X080 product launched at $1,200. The $1,200 mark was always reserved for like the 2080 Ti and the 3090 and the 4090 and the absolute high end. 4080s have always been like $400, $500, $600, $700. Nvidia completely shit the bed. Now their shops stuck to the brim with 4080s that they can't sell. Because people are not stupid. Contrary to what Nvidia thinks. No. I'm talking about price to performance. Just the 3070 Ti is excellent price performance. They sell to anybody that buys. They don't discriminate. If somebody wants to buy 1,000 cards, they'll sell it to them. They don't care. Nobody has like tell Nvidia, hey buddy, sell me 1,000 GPUs. Promise I won't scalp. Wink, wink. They sell to whoever the fuck can afford their price. Yeah, they have been raising prices in the past. This is the worst time. This is the first time that an 80 class GPU has just completely flopped. Like I said, they sell it to everybody that pays them money. They don't care if they're a scalper or not. Money doesn't, it doesn't say this. It's the same to them as is regular guy money. Drop at 2,000 when I just started this PC stuff. The original Titan, even back in 2007, 8800 Ultra, that was the top of the line NVIDIA GPU that I also had. That was $1,000. That was the first $1,000 consumer card that launched. Then it kind of went away. The 9000 series came out, nothing huge. 200 series, nothing huge. 400, 500, nothing huge. 600, even the 690 was like $700. 690 wasn't even that expensive. Then we got to the 700 series, and that was the first Titan card that launched. That was at the 700 series, and that card was also $1,000. Then they started this trend again that Titan X, Titan XP, Titan Maxwell, Titan Pascal, they were all keeping around 1,000, 1,200. And then they got to Titan RTX as well. And then they got to 3000 series. They said, nah, we don't need the Titan anymore. So 3090 launched at $1,500. All right, go crazy. And 4090 launched at $1,600. Go crazy. It's just, they do whatever they want. When you have this much market control like Nvidia does, they can dictate the price for anything they want. Yeah, 2007. Well, yeah, if you look at the chart of like the historical X080 price, they started at around $400 in like 2010, and then for 500 series and 600 series, they're about $500. Then I think a $900 series went down to like $450 or something. 1000 series, $500. Then it went up to $700 with the 30 series, and that's like acceptable because the 3080 at $700 gives a shitload of performance, so that's okay. But then they launched 4080, and it's like, okay, it's only $400 less than the 4090, but it's also like it's 2/3 the price, but it's also 2/3 the performance. So what the fuck is it like? $1 per or $100 per percentage of gain we're getting here. Like, that's not how GPUs work. You launch a flagship, like look at the 3090. That was $1,500 for people who want bragging rights. Buy that, and then below that was the 3080. That was $700. Not at launch because crypto prices, but they had the MSRP was set right, 700, 1,500, and you look at the performance difference. It's like 5 to 10% at most. It's nothing tangible and not worth doubling the price. So for performance-oriented people or price-oriented people, it made no sense to buy 3090s, but they still had that option for people that just wanted to get the absolute best. And then 4090 came out, which, it's a good card. It's expensive, just slightly more than the 3090, but it's a lot faster. And what we were expecting is like, okay, you give us 4080 for like 10% slower, but half the price, that would have been a good deal. But it's like 30% slower, and it's 2/3 the price. So they completely fucked up. They got greedy, and it finally bit them. Yeah, AMD cards don't sell that well, but I don't sell a lot of graphic cards in general that much anyway. AMD Master Ray Tracing, they're on that game. It's not just ray tracing, it's just NVIDIA got the cloud. They're the Apple of the graphic card world. And when you got the cloud, you can dictate a lot of things. Like, Apple products shouldn't cost half as much as they do, and they get away with it because people accept it.
Thank you for your contribution.
Food for the thought. Cloud motherfuckers be like, yeah, this is why I don't buy Apple products. It's it's for people that live in San Francisco that like the smell of their own farts. It's not for me, bro. I do have an iPhone, but I did get it for free, so their iPhones are okay. Everything else they produce, garbage. Their phones, they're great. Better than Android, I would say. You hiring? No, I got a worker already, so it's a 2-man operation at the moment. Have been for a few years. It's fine. Promise I won't steal. I'm in Canada anyway. You ain't getting your ass over here to Canada. Promise I won't steal. I'm sure you won't. You would steal weed if I had any, though. I know you're a fiend. Teleport? Yeah. We got a force field around where I work. No teleportation's allowed. You gotta land like 20 kilometers east. Yeah. Enough weed. Enough weed in anyone's system, they get to fly. Man, this game, playing this game is hard. And talking to the chat at the same time and being sick too. Yeah, of course there are mooses in Canada. There's a lot of creatures in Canada that don't exist in the rest of the world. UFO in the show. Yeah. Something like that, Benjamin. I'm sure you know what you're doing when you're flying. can flip a car. Yeah, mooses are pretty huge. They're dormant and they don't really care about you unless you go near them. Especially males. The males are very aggressive. But I'm in Toronto, so yeah, mooses don't exist around these parts. Mess with the moose mess. Free XP. There, like, you know, in America, a lot of people hit deers with their car, and you know it's a fucking big mess. Happens here with mooses too, not, you know, around where I live, because, you know, I'm in the city, but in the outskirts, oh man, it can destroy a whole car. They're like 3 times the size and weight of a freaking deer. Those things are packing. Mating season. Maybe, what if I want to get rammed by a moose? Ever considered that?
Thank you for your contribution.
PP is larger. Yeah, they can recycle on the spot. Yeah, imagine half a ton of meat and bone going through your windshield. Moose, you know, they're not you know, they're not blood hungry or nothing. They eat grass. They're not gonna attack you because they're hungry. They're gonna attack you if you step on their territory and try to take their girl. Ice cream? Oh yeah, there is a moose flavored ice cream. Funny that. Alright guys, I'm starting to lose my voice and I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll drop by tomorrow again, see what we can get to play. Thanks everybody for sticking around. So for this show host. You guys are precious. Emus. Emus weigh nothing, man. They're hollow. They're birds. Who do we host? Ah, this guy. Gotcha. Don't worry, Benjamin. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Thanks, buddies and buddy, and you're the buddy and friend and guy and buddy. Good night, everybody. Love y'all.